But LeBron James is top 5, man. You can't throw them in the same, you can't just willy-nilly say them together.
If it doesn't immediately go off the rails within the first 7 to 12 minutes, I'm going to change the channel.
I know they got Snoop Dogg out in Paris, and he's doing all kind. It's going to be really fun for the Summer Olympics.
I care more about the poop in the Seine River than I do the Olympics right now. Sorry.
I sports hate him as much as anyone in the history of sport.
Well, I saw it on the internet. It must be real.
But you know, when you go to Duke, you spell things however you want. Because like, you gonna do?
Excuse me, I'm about to fail upwards without any experience whatsoever.
Don't worry. I also said today that the United States won Copa America. So.
Isn't it still going on?
Yeah, it was the first match.
From Wondery, I am the runner-up for the Lakers coaching job, Michelle Beadle.
And I am Peter Rosenberg. And this is Over the Top.
This is the show, right? Best stories of the week in sports and pop culture. They're going to face off, crowning a champion. Answer one simple question. What is the undisputed most important thing on planet Earth this week? And we decide it the only way we know how, which is using Royal Rumble rules. We start with 2 stories. We decide which one's more worthy to discuss and which one's got to go. After 90 seconds, a new story will be introduced, and we got to decide whether we want to keep talking about our current story or switch over to the new one. We do not know the order of these stories that are coming our way, but we do decide which ones get thrown over the top rope. Peter, what's first?
All right, let's get them ready. First topics of the week. After weeks of speculation and a failed courtship with UConn head coach Danny Hurley, the Lakers hired JJ Redick
Dear God.
to be their head coach. Redick
Yes.
becomes the 4th former opponent of LeBron James to coach him. Tyronn Lue, Luke Walton, Darvin Ham, and now JJ. The Lakers reportedly see Redick as a young Pat Riley, while many around the league and in the media question his lack of coaching experience.
Because he wore a suit.
Man, this is hard.
Okay,
Why are
sorry.
you doing this, though? The second topic is the Edmonton Oilers looking to make history in the Stanley Cup Finals. Tonight is Game 7 versus the Panthers, who had a commanding 3-0 lead in the series before Connor McDavid and the Oilers stormed back. 3 straight wins, tie the series at 3-3. How are we doing this for the first matchup? This is like a championship to me, honestly. We're gonna have to bounce the Oilers because I gotta get
Okay.
We could maybe do a topic one week on the show about like, is Connor McDavid the only active player who is competing to be the greatest of all time in their sport at this moment, except for maybe Djokovic in tennis, which is certainly on the table. But in terms of team sports,
I mean,
is there anyone else competing to be literally the GOAT?
Like actively compete? Shohei Ohtani, perhaps, but since he's only half available, maybe that doesn't count right now.
But Ohtani's in the conversation if you still want to include LeBron. There's some there, but Connor might be in the lead. So over the top you go, though, because Beadle.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Something's been awoken in me.
Oh, dear God. By JJ Redick?
Redick has me upset because.
Are we really calling him Redick? Are we even putting it as Redick on the screen? Go on. This is my favorite moment we've ever had.
I'm sure JJ Redick is a wonderful man. Sure, he's a great human being. All those things you could be, okay? I'm sure.
But
I sports hate him.
Yes, of course.
As much as anyone in the history of sport.
Wow.
And now, after 23 years of calming down, since the Maryland Duke feud was at a fevered pitch, just when I was ready to let go, he now becomes the head coach of the team that I know, Beadle, a few weeks ago, you said you don't care about Lakers Celtics, but as a Celtics fan, let me tell you, we care.
You care.
We care.
You care.
It's a thing. It's
you're winning, but yeah, you care.
That's right. To know that he received the phone call while he was hanging out at Cameron Indoor. And to the tone, the smugness that he's going to have. Like coaches might start off being normal And the second they get in that position of seeing those thirsty NBA reporters shooting questions at them, they naturally become more smug.
Oh, God.
But he's already starting with his smug on 1,000.
He's starting here. There's nowhere else to go.
Oh, Beadle.
Where else? Where are you going? The smug meter is already topped out.
And then he started off in his opening press conference with a lie.
Well, I mean, who doesn't? What do you lie about?
I have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, two of the greatest players of all time.
Sweet Jesus. Well, how many are we
Come
counting
on,
as the
man.
greatest? 400? 200?
Is Anthony Davis making the top 100?
No, but he might because we live in the dumbest of times, truly.
I mean, maybe one day when it's all said and done, he's top 100. But LeBron James is top 5, man. You can't throw them in the same, you can't just willy-nilly say them together.
And by the way, it was at that moment that he lost LeBron James before it even started.
I know. LeBron was like,
wouldn't that
said
be
that on the
awesome
pod?
if they walked in the first day of practice? He's like, we need to go here in the corner and have a little talky talks.
I know he's FaceTiming with Mike Dunleavy or some other annoying dookie.
I wanted him to get Grayson Allen to retire early and bring Christian Laettner on board. And who else? I'm missing Grant Hill. Everybody likes Grant Hill. I'm gonna leave him off this. But just bring in all the worst dookies of all time and just put them on your staff. Let's go. Let's do this real big.
Yeah,
Lean
well,
in.
then why don't they just make the whole staff Duke players
Yes.
and have Bobby the Brain Heenan come back from the dead and coach the team?
Oh, are we bringing people back from the dead? Well, I got to think about this for a second. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's our
marinate.
first topic. God, it better not last longer than this next one. It's NBA draft week. Oh crap, it's going to last longer, isn't it?
It's gonna last.
For the first time in a long time. The event's actually going to be 2 days. It's a spectacular and extravaganza, if you will. The first round's going to take place Wednesday night. Second round kicks off Thursday afternoon. Being that there are no actual fun stars in this, we're all just waiting to see where Bronny goes. So do we want to continue talking about JJ Redick or switch to the NBA draft?
I have not cared about the Bronny story since we first brought it up.
Since the history of time.
Never have cared. And then, all due respect, it's a boring draft year.
Not
like
good.
I just don't.
Here's the thing about it, Peter. Much like many draft years previously, we're not going to know who the stars of this draft are for several years. They're not going to be the top, probably. They're going to be like number 17. That's going to be the star of this year's draft. And
Yeah,
so I will wait.
Exactly.
I'll wait. Yeah, so anyways, sorry, NBA, you picked the wrong year to do the 2-day extravaganza. Night. Over the top you go.
I hate him.
Redick.
I just hate him. Again, I'm sure he's a fine guy.
You don't know
I
that.
don't-
He might actually be the devil himself.
No, listen.
This, by the way, as much as we hate this, we also, for what we do for a living, we love it. This is a gift. We have been handed a Redick gift in a little beautiful wrapping paper with a cute little bow. Thank you.
No, he's going to create a lot of fodder. I mean, he dropped a massive,
Yeah.
in the middle of his press conference today, just a sarcastic F-bomb.
Yeah, cursed
I
it
don't
up.
give an F.
Cursed it up.
First,
By the way, he's already pissed off all the old NBA talking heads. I'm listening to NBA radio and they're already like, how dare you cuss? This is going to be a blast.
well, because it's going to be a mix. He has the smugness. Are we?
I know. I see.
I
I
think
see where your eyes went. Go ahead.
It's going to last
Let's do it.
again
Let's
because
go.
I'm sorry. Up next, Sha'Carri Richardson qualified for the Olympics after winning the women's 100 meter with a time of 10.71 seconds at the Olympic trials this weekend. It was the fastest women's 100 time in the world. Of course, Paris will be a chance of redemption for Richardson, who missed out on the 2020 Olympics. If you remember, she won the trials that year, but was not allowed to compete in Tokyo after she tested positive for THC.
Oops.
And then people cried like, this is messed up. And I'm like, sure, the rule is dumb, but the rule is the rule, and you blatantly broke it. And guess what? She's awesome, and now she's going to win a gold medal. And when she does, we'll totally talk about it. I know they got Snoop Dogg out in Paris,
Yeah,
and
they
he's
did.
doing all kind. It's going to be really fun for the Summer Olympics. I'm still not at the point in my life where I'm talking about the trials for the Olympics. I'm not.
The
I'm sorry, Beadle.
trials? I barely am going to watch the actual Olympics. I'm sorry. Don't care. I will maybe possibly later. Probably not. Get back to me. How about that? Put a pin in it.
Yeah, it's cool. Sha'Carri Richardson's famous.
She's awesome.
She's a really, really sick runner.
She learned about
And-
following rules the hardest way possible. That's what
Yeah, exactly. And that has somehow, she did something that was just sort of nonsensical.
Yeah.
And really obvious. and then she got like too much hate for it, and then there's like too much compensation, and now she's like the complete baby face everyone has to root for because she was like screwed by blatantly breaking the rules. So it's just a weird
What a time.
Like, I'll care when she wins a gold medal. Like, I just...
And she probably will.
And when she does, damn it, USA. But until then...
I care more about the poop in the Seine River than I do the Olympics right now. Sorry.
Oh my God, we could do three stories on the poop in the
Funny
Seine
enough,
River.
we're going to talk poop, but in the form of JJ Redick. And by the way, I just found out that is actually how you spell his name. This whole time I thought that was a typo. Why does it look so wrong to me?
But you know, when you go to Duke, you spell things however you want. Because like, we go to Duke.
We make the rules.
Excuse me, you don't always have to have two D's. The D after E and I and G. Shut up,
Excuse
clown.
me, I'm about to fail upwards without any experience whatsoever. Excuse me while I come on in here. It's the bug as hell.
He was given in 8 seconds
Mm-hmm.
the #1 broadcasting job in basketball.
Oh, wait, by the way,
So-
Sha'Carri, over the top. We'll see you in Paris. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, by the way, Sha'Carri, your mage. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah, 8 seconds. He was handed the gig of gigs.
Here's the job.
Yep.
Next to Mike Breen.
The greatest of all time.
You are now, this is the job that people dream of forever. It's yours. He did it for 8 seconds and was like, but I'd rather do that. The other job that I have no experience, but
But why
okay.
not? But also not just that. You got rid of the group before him, which was Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. And what was the lame ass excuse we were given?
The reason they were, the concern was always one of them's going to leave for a coaching job.
And then, so what happened? They brought in, hold on, there was a gentleman.
Doc
they brought
Rivers.
In,
Doc Rivers.
Right. He left for, then they brought in another gentleman. Interesting. Hiring wonders over there. Way to go, guys. Killing it.
By the way, can we also have a separate conversation? On the radio, my co-host Michael and Don always bring up like, well, Jeff Van Gundy never gets a call for a job. There's something going on. Like there is I don't know what it is.
He's got a job.
I don't mean to sound all Donald Trump with the open-ended. There's something going on. There's something going on. But Van Gundy and Mark Jackson are not getting hired.
Okay.
Like, it just doesn't ever happen.
In fairness, Van Gundy was just a consultant to your world champion Boston Celtics.
That's
or
right.
just NBA
Got a
champion,
ring.
and is now an assistant in some. I don't know how far down with the Clippers. Like I don't know.
But for a guy of his ilk, that he could only get to consultant and then like a beginning to be an assistant, it's a little.
I'm wondering if he was out of the game for such a long time that people are like, all right, he's slowly sort of coming back in that capacity. Like people didn't see him as a coach anymore. And I'll be honest,
It's just weird to
I would
me.
argue as well, like who the hell wants to be a head coach in the National Basketball Association? It's grueling, it's time consuming, it's your life, and you will get fired. Like it's just no.
I know, and now you can't say or do anything or have any authority. But the hope is JJ is young and cool, so he'll get along with all the guys.
I've heard that the young generation really takes to smug assholedness. I read that. Up next, the Washington Nationals beat the. Are we really? Was this happening? Beat the Colorado Rockies Saturday night 8-7 after baseball's very first ever. It was historic walk-off pitch clock violation. Now the Rockies entered the ninth inning down 7-6. They tied that thing up at 7. Bases loaded, full count on Rockies hitter Ryan McMahon. Nationals pitcher Kyle Finnegan. Finnegan threw what looked like a strike 3, but instead, the umpire actually called a clock violation, which scored the game-winning run. It was only a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. Do we want to continue talking about JJ Redick or switch to the pitch clock walk-off?
Does any sport get in its own way more than baseball?
I mean, are you shocked it took this long to get to this moment? Because once they introduced it, I thought, all right, we're gonna have a couple of these moments, right?
Well, for it to happen in that spot, though, like it's just such a bold move by the umpire to call it in that spot. At the same time, I still wanted to say something about Redick.
Go on, sister. Let me go ahead and do this for you. Hello, Rockies. You're going over the top. Thanks for playing, Peter.
Yeah, like it's interesting, but not interesting enough.
It's also the Rocky,
If it happened tomorrow in the Yankees-Mets Subway Series,
Correct.
we can have a conversation.
Now it's a big deal.
But come on, we're coastal snobs. We don't care about you
Well,
fly
I was
going
going
to
to offer
games.
Dodgers, so.
Exactly. So now, here's what I love about JJ.
Oh, we just got positive? Hold on. I got to put on my.
Yeah, here's what I love. Here's what he brings to the game as a head coach. He brings this old school coach smugness that like you only see in like veteran,
like Pat Riley.
like like your boy, but he does it in a charming way.
Are you surely we didn't just enter some parallel universe in which you decided to go ahead and put JJ Redick in the same sentence as one Gregory Popovich?
Gregory Bartholomew Popovich. But Gregory Popovich is sort of the king of smug, but he does it with this charm that's a little different.
Yeah, I like it.
So what I was going to say was, though, he has the old school smugness, but he also, if you remember his time at all on ESPN, he's also the young guy, defend athletes in every single situation. The old people are always wrong.
Correct.
The old way of looking at the game is always wrong. You don't understand the game anymore. I know because I'm a current player. It's going to be a combination that's just so rich.
It's also the timing, because Jerry West, may he rest, had that like where he went off on JJ Redick, because JJ Redick insulted like colleagues and people in the same age group as Jerry West. And the plumber
was that when he said? He said that back in the day, like players weren't that great. They were playing against plumbers.
Yeah, you're playing against a bunch of hacks is basically what he said. And so it's interesting to me, like Jerry West, probably best he didn't see this moment with his once loved Lakers.
You know what? That's a hell of a point. Up next, the first presidential debate will take place on Thursday night on CNN. Now, we don't have to talk politics, but let's talk about the spectacle.
Okay, I do.
This is the earliest in an election cycle that a debate has ever been scheduled, and it comes on the heels of Trump's 34 fraud convictions and worries that Biden is in cognitive decline. The debate is shaping up to be as unpredictable as any we've ever seen. Talk about must-see TV. I know it's uncomfortable, but I think we've done enough on the Redick.
I'm kind of in on it. I'm fine with the Redick going out. Go Redick.
All right, JJ's over the top. Good luck. Just kidding. Hope you lose every single game. Let's
0-82.
Let's get into this debate here.
Okay.
Let's fantasy book the Biden debate.
You mean like guests that would come out? Like ding, ding, ding. Uh-oh, who's that? Whose music is that? And then somebody comes out. Because I'll be honest with you, this is must watch in the saddest of terms. Like it's, and I would argue that both gentlemen are having some cognitive decline issues. I don't know what to expect, which is, I guess, what these networks are counting on is that we're going to turn this on and it will be an absolute shit show, which is why I will be tuning in. And if it doesn't immediately go off the rails within the first 7 to 12 minutes, I'm going to change the channel. I am only showing up for complete and total ridiculousness.
I think you're going to change the channel. I mean,
you think they're going to be on their best behavior?
Well, Trump's going to be ridiculous in the way that he's ridiculous. But I don't think it's going to be...
But no crowd, right? So you can't feed off that.
And we've seen this before. Wait, are they having this in like the WWE Thunderdome? Why is there no crowd?
I believe this one, because there's multiple. I believe this is I believe, somebody maybe get in our ear or type it, but I believe this one, there is no crowd and they have they're allowed to cut off his mic.
Yeah, so the mic cutoff is hilarious because here's the thing about Trump. He always says it's rigged against him no matter what the situation is.
Life was.
And this one is on CNN. And they have the ability to mute him. If they mute him, the faces he's going to be making, the level of expression, like you talk about like a receiver asking for a flag after well, he's going to be asking for the flag over and over again.
Does he know if he's muted, if there's no crowd and it's not playing out that way? Like, do you know if your mic got turned off while you're, or do you have to just assume it because they're like going on to the next question?
That's a really interesting point. Because are you even on out loud if it's no one there? The
mics will be muted unless it's their turn to speak. There will be no live studio audience to react to zingers or other moments during the 90 minutes, which is kind of, I can't decide if that's good or bad for Trump because he thrives off of like the reaction, but it's a crowd that he may not necessarily bond with, so that might actually work in his favor.
I think this is a loss that I would think is bad for Trump. You know, like neither of these two are at the top of their game, I think we'd both argue. But I think Trump supporters are more confident than Biden supporters about his ability to be entertaining in front of a live crowd. So I think removing the live crowd is a win for Biden because he can stay quiet and stay on his message and not get caught up in the nonsense. Although on the other side, I'm going to tell you that the one surprising take about this matchup that you may not believe.
This matchup, go on.
That's right. No. I'll tell you in a second. It's a tease, Beadle.
Oh, it's a tease. Okay, so hold
tease.
on. So we're halfway through the show. That's what you want me
That's
to do?
right.
Got it. And right now, the most important topic of the day, and we are proud patriotic Americans, is the Trump-Biden debate. We'll be back. Okay, so we left you with a tease. Even I am on the edge of my seat here. So welcome back to Over the Top, Peter.
Let me bring out the next challenger first, and let's see who makes it. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark 3.
That's a good one.
And it delivered. Angel bested Caitlin for the first time in the WNBA with a career day. She had 25 and 16, rallying the sky from down 15 for the win. Both downplayed their rivalry as just competition, but Reese may have the post-game quote of the summer saying, "I'm a dog, you can't teach that." Do we want to stay with the wackiness of the debate?
Oh, man.
Or see, this is hard because I feel like there are things to say about Reese Clark 3.
Sure.
But I feel like Biden-Trump still has more legs as we go on.
Well, the beauty is, too, that Reese Clark 4 is scheduled for August 30th. So there will be more to come.
Wait,
and right now, Indiana's up
there's one
2-1
more.
in that series. Yeah, you got one more.
There is one more.
There's one more. They play 4 times this season.
I love when I find out later that I just blatantly got something wrong on the air. I
Did
love
I tell?
that.
Oh, why did you think that was the last one?
Yeah.
I got
and
you.
I said it at some point.
I got you, boo.
Don't worry. I also said today that the United States won Copa America. So,
Isn't it still going on?
yeah, it was the first match.
You thought we were walking around with big copas.
Well, no, and by the way, hold on. Over the top, Angel and Caitlin. We'll get back to you. But let me defend myself.
USA.
Everyone was talking so much about the US's game, like people who don't normally talk. Like I care and pay some attention.
Yeah.
Not only to US soccer, but I watch Copa America even if the US isn't in it. But this weekend I had a busy weekend and everyone's talking about the game and I'm like, "Oh man, did I miss Copa America?" And then I heard someone say, here's what got me. Someone went, the US has never won Copa America. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh my God, they're in the final this weekend. That must be why people are talking about the possibility of them winning. And then I'm like, what happened? They're like, oh, they won. I'm like, oh, sweet.
You didn't think it'd be a bigger deal? Like we'd all be talking about it?
No, honestly, I still don't think that. Copa America, all of our media have never heard of Copa America until right now.
Because I've been watching the Euros.
Exactly. They're not even watching. They're like, wait, are the European teams in Copa America? Like, how does this work?
I'm like, wait, I've been watching the Euros. What are y'all talking about? Oh, there's another thing happening? Yeah, my bad.
So back to the Biden and Trump of it all.
Yes.
The surprise take. The surprise take is this. The wild card, the guy who you just don't know what's going to happen in the debate is Joe Biden. Donald Trump is going to do Trump things.
Sure.
There's no doubt. We know he will say there will be some things that are said that make you go, what exactly is he referring to?
There'll be
Who
some
is he
fact
trying
checking.
to?
Yep.
There'll be made up things.
Yep.
They'll be really heavy-handed, over-the-top things. You're the worst president of all time. The economy's the worst it's ever been. All these things.
Murder.
We know what he's going to do. Yeah, who knows? His son is a killer. He's the real criminal. All things he'll say.
It's going to be great. God, you're really building it up for me.
Trump doesn't really get more turned up. He's always turned up.
That's fair. He's always at 11.
He's always at 11,
Yeah.
and we've seen him in these debates. He doesn't then go to 13. He kind of just stays at his 11 all the time.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Biden's at like 4. But you hit Biden with the random slick comment, and he might go he might really go off. And if they get him juiced, if they stick him with whatever they shot him up with before the State of the Union, would do that twice. All right. I want to see this guy show up looking jacked like Don Morocco. Okay. Veins popping out of Biden's neck.
I can't believe
That's
this.
the Biden you want.
I can't believe this is must see. Like it's in my calendar. Like I have to watch it. Like a movie. It's a movie premiere for me. The Muting is my favorite. Up next. Wow, was this not 4 years ago? It feels like it. Kendrick Lamar's pop-out concert in LA. It dazzled. Okay. It just dazzled the hip hop world. And it's absolutely dominated social media since going down last week. All of the hoopla. It led Snoop Dogg to declare Kendrick the king, saying, K-Dot, you are the king of the West. That's stuff kings do. They unite. Actually, I would go back to your history books. I don't know that kings were really in the interest of uniting. Do we want to continue talking about the presidential debate or switch to that concert heard around the world 5 times.
Well, Beadle, what do you think?
I mean, you know what? Throw the debate over the top. I hope I don't get flagged from Secret Service. I'm doing it gently. But because I have questions. I have seen, how many times did he actually do Not Like Us? Is it 5? Is it 6?
5. The 6th was just an instrumental that he walked out on.
Oh, sure. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we confirmed.
So he didn't perform it again.
But it was there.
It was
Got
there.
it. Amazing. Okay.
This was really historic. First of all, if you're not into hip hop and you're listening to this podcast, it's kind of hard to really give
like, what would it be like?
true. You can't. There's no comp for this.
Yeah.
Like, because it's basically sports. It's basically music is sports in this moment. And Kendrick basically, like, imagine if when after Evander Holyfield beat Mike Tyson the first time, and the whole world was just shocked. Like, Mike Tyson looked unbeatable when he came out of jail. They're like, he's never going to lose. He's crazy. And Holyfield just like stared him down and won. And it was crazy. Like, imagine if like social media existed and it happened slowly over the course of a couple of weeks. And then a few weeks later, when everything calmed down, he just went on pay-per-view and had a party and the whole world joined along with him. Like,
that was pay-per-view?
No, but pay-per-view with Jace, it was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay. So yeah, kind of. All right. Fair enough.
And yeah, by the way, Amazon Prime, they did a great job.
Wow.
They did a great job. No, it was really unprecedented. And like, I simultaneously feel bad for Drake and also I'm like, you so asked for this. Like,
well, what about Drake having, like, he had a concert the other night and he actually played that song and the crowd
I don't think that was real, Beadle. I think you've officially been.
Let it be real. Just let me have it. That was AI. Is that what that is?
This is like one of those times when you're sitting around the Thanksgiving table and Grandpa just weighs in and goes,
was that the dark web? What did I see?
I don't know what Grandpa would say. I guess it would be this. Grandpa would be like, I saw what the kids do. I saw Drake did the concert and he even did the song that Kendrick did.
Well, he had him yell pedophile and I was like, that seems like an odd choice, but all right.
That was AI.
Now I see why people are scared of AI.
Because it really sounded. Now listen, by the way.
That got me.
I don't want you to think that I have any proof that it's AI. I never read that it was AI. I was never told that it was AI.
Logic.
I'm just assuming. I'm trying to say this delicately for you, Beadle.
Because where did he have a show? We would be able to confirm whether he had a show or not, right? Did he have a show?
And why would he get on stage and scream the words certified pedophile about himself?
It's called taking the ammo away from your opponent, maybe. But also, do you think he's been, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, we have to keep going. Maybe this will last because I do have follow-up questions. So go on.
Ryan Garcia was hit with a 1-year suspension from boxing after a positive PEDs violation following his win versus Devin Haney. Back in April, Garcia initially hinted at retirement, but now is teasing an MMA future as he waits out his suspension. His win over Devin Haney in April has been declared a no contest. Who cares?
This is a bad ending in the making right here.
I hate to say that. I don't know what happened to this kid. Like, it's actually a crazy, like, 30 for 30.
Can I give you my Ryan Garcia run-in? Like 150 years ago, sort of kind of towards the end of like maybe a few years after Sports Nation. So he was young. He was a kid. He was at some boxing event that I was at. And he was like a child. And he just was so very sweet and soft-spoken. It was like, can I take a picture with you? I'm such a big fan of sports. I was like a little boy. To fast forward to whatever is going on now, for me, I'm just like, what? I mean, I get it. It's a contact sport. Your brain's mush. But this is beyond that.
This is
nuts.
This is weird, man. Like,
I don't like it.
And I don't know. Maybe one day a documentary comes out and we understand it, but like, I don't get it with this dude. The stuff that he talks about is crazy. He basically intentionally cheated this fight. I mean, he knew he was going to get caught. He walked up to the scale at the weigh-in.
Yeah.
Drinking a beer. Like, he just didn't care.
I don't get the end game for this. I don't really know where we're headed.
But shouts to Devin Haney, who got that loss off his record. That's nice.
Shout out.
Over the top you go, though, Ryan. It was a long way of getting there, but goodbye.
Bye.
Beadle, the new topic is no longer Kendrick declared king of hip hop. It's Beadle declared boomer who doesn't recognize what AI is.
Well, I saw it on the internet. It must be real.
No. You know what? I'll one up you.
Okay.
A while ago, I was talking to my wife. We're doing what couples do now. Getting stuck scrolling through reels next to each other in bed.
Yep.
Oh, it's such a great life we all
It's
live.
not healthy for sure, but yep, go on.
No, it's not good. And some clip pops up, and I say to my wife, I go, man, I got to tell you, I'm not hating or anything, but this guy, he is getting so paid, dude, for these voiceovers. Like, this guy's doing every video. And Natalie goes, honey, that's AI. That's not a person's voice.
Oh, so like, why would you know that?
But you know the voice I'm talking about.
No.
And no, you know why? Because you're such a boomer that you still think it's a person also.
Of course, why would I ever think that
it's that voice who's like, Kendrick Lamar had a battle. And did you know Drake, blah, blah, blah? But when you blah, 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 like, it's like a Mysteries of the Unknown voice in the modern day.
It sounds like
voice
every
that's always
news person in Los Angeles. Like over the
kind
top
of, but
cheese.
you've heard it on social media. It's AI. It's the main AI voice. And I'm an idiot. And unfortunately, so are you.
I'm with
you.
I'm with you 100%. And I'm okay.
And not only that, you know what, Beadle? You should fight the fight and say, you still think it's a real person.
I'm going to retweet it and say, I can't believe Drake did this. That's my thing after we finish taping. I'm going in. I'm leaning.
This is nuts.
I can't believe he called himself a pedo. What is happening?
Oh, please.
Up next, the Bloodline. It just keeps growing in the old WWE. Friday saw the surprise debut of Jacob Fatu.
That's right. Jacob Fatu.
Fatu, who Triple H on Pat McAfee Monday called a, quote, game changer. The newest monster member of the latest incarnation of this Bloodline faction, now led by enforcer Solo Sikoa. Fatu, a star on The Independents, is the cousin, of course he is, of both the Usos and Solo, and is the son of WWE legend the Tonga Kid. So a Nepo baby. Do we want to continue talking about Kendrick crushing or the debut of Mr. Fatu?
You know, it's funny. Someone should use the Nepo baby insult more with the Bloodline, because they really are a crew of all Nepo babies.
It's literally
when you think about it.
The word Bloodline refers to the family.
Right. Bloodline means Nepo babies.
Yeah, it is the cooler version of Nepo babies.
This is tough. Fatu, his arrival is something everyone's been waiting for. And when it happened on Friday night, it was awesome. Doesn't hurt that it was an episode of SmackDown that many people think was one of the best in years.
Ooh. Because of him or other things?
That was the icing on the cake. There was an awesome Heyman Punk storyline. There was a Drew McIntyre Punk thing. It was in Chicago with Punk opening the show. There was a lot of great things. And then it ends with Fatu appearing and going crazy. This is going to lead towards a moment here of like Bloodline implosion.
Love that.
Which I think people hope is going to be like the good version of when NWO had two factions, the Black and White and the Wolfpack. But hopefully they'll get it right here and it'll play out a little bit better. That being said, I'm going to throw it over the top and keep going with King Kendrick, because this moment of time is just, it's worthy of being celebrated. And like, what I love about it, I was saying to you before, I almost feel bad for Drake, but this kind of public beatdown that Drake has gotten from Kendrick, it's sort of the equivalent of like when you see a drunk guy bothering a big ass sober dude.
Oh dear.
And be like, hey bro, you think you're big? And the big guy's like, haha, chill, man. And the drunk guy's like, no, you think you're better than me? And he's like, hey, man, I'm going to just walk away and go hang out with my friends. And then when they walk away, they're like, pussy. And then the guy turns around and punches them through the jukebox.
Yeah, that's right.
That's kind of how this is played out.
The irony that Kendrick's the big guy in this analogy.
I know. But like, it's sort of like Drake was like, oh, nanny, boo, boo, come and get me. Blah, 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 Kendrick, you better write all your big rhymes and use all your big words, blah, blah, blah. And then on top of that, once they started getting to scrapping, because one thing I've heard people say, and I get it, is they go, yeah, but is it really fair? Obviously, Drake's not a pedophile, okay? And is it really fair that Kendrick's calling him a pedophile? Because like, doesn't that sort of like, it's almost impossible to respond to. It's such like a bad word. But Drake's the one who decided to make it all personal.
Does he like young girls?
Well,
does he lean towards on the younger side?
Yes.
You know, like Bill Belichick-ish? All right, then we'll call you whatever I want, bitch.
Well, but so sure. Yes, that doesn't help, right? That adds a little layer of like, ooh, but is it true?
Go age appropriate.
But that's still,
we won't touch it.
But at the same time, no matter how you feel about it, Kendrick first came at him talking about all kinds of stuff about him, and you decided to bring up his wife and his kid, and his kid is really the child of his best friend. Like, you did that. You didn't have to go there. And then Kendrick went, wop, 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 wop. I'm going to do my stuff. And he did.
And he did
He's
some
doing his stuff.
What about
Call an
LeBron?
ambulance.
That's my favorite part. What about LeBron being in the crowd who loves Drake and Drake loves him?
Oh, boy.
Like, to me, I have questions about the dancing as well. I don't know if we're going to get to it because here we are. So
Up next, Knicks fans were unimpressed when the iconic billboard outside MSG went from featuring an athletic apparel brand to newly crowned NBA champ Jason Tatum following his win.
brilliant.
Do we want to keep talking about Kendrick or hear about a few fans crying over a champion getting a billboard in Times Square?
I mean, it is talk about petty. Like, that's a hella petty move right there at the corporate level.
The caption of the billboard is, "Don't stop disbelieving."
Don't stop disbelieving. Doesn't have the same ring, does it?
I guess that means like just continue to hate, keep doubting me.
Yeah, dude. He's insufferable.
Wait, who? Who is?
Tatum? Just go enjoy it. For God's sakes, man. We get it. You heard everything. It's annoying now. It's annoying. You know what? I'll say it. Not a fan. Go on. What are we doing?
Oh! Now, do we have to toss Kendrick over the top? I think we got to move on from Kendrick.
Okay, but can I ask one question about the holding hands and dancing amongst the gentlemen on stage? What's that about?
Who was holding hands and dancing?
Everybody. Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook
everybody.
and...
There were multiple like dancing groups happening. If you pan out, there's like 4 different pairs holding hands and dancing, and I'm like, what am I not getting? What's happening right now?
It's some LA street-ish that I don't think is...
Because in my parts of the world, we call them do-si-dos.
I don't think it's referred to as a do-si-do.
Just throwing it out
but
there.
it is do-si-do with Jace,
Well,
for sure.
dancing brings us all together, and that's what I witnessed.
Including Russell Westbrook, by the way. You didn't know that. And DeMar DeRozan.
They were having the time of their lives.
They had, oh my God. I mean, and that's again, I know we're moving on from this topic, but again, that's why I feel bad for Drake, man. Like,
The NBA was there and represented.
God, you know what? I feel like I have more questions
Okay,
to
then
ask.
you know what? I'll do it. Jason Tatum, get the hell over the top, please. Enjoy your summer. Damn.
Maybe we'll still have a Celtics championship one I'll get to speak on. I don't know, but here's my question for you.
Okay,
If you were Drake
go on.
and you lost this battle and there's a hit song everybody's singing along to,
Mm-hmm.
are you tuning in to watch the concert, or do you just go, I want nothing to do with this?
Ooh, this is tough. You know what? Me would probably say I don't want to see it because who cares, right?
Me would say that.
Me would say that. But Drake,
Me agree with you, Beadle.
But I'm not Drake, right? And I feel like Drake he'll be fine. He's still got the world by the balls. Like, I'm not too worried about Drake. So makes me think from that perspective, he would have been curious. And maybe he didn't watch it all. Maybe he just watched enough.
I know that like I've had my share of issues with other public personalities over the year, more than I'm proud, probably more than I'm proud of.
It happens.
As I've gotten older, it's harder for me to watch the like responses.
The responses. Okay.
Like when I know someone like ripped into me, even if I totally asked for it because I dissed them first.
I won't read or watch that.
Once someone's like, they ripped into you, I'm kind of like, ugh.
I just take them at their word. Okay, cool. Now I know.
I know. So I wonder if Drake went that. I think he probably didn't watch, but on social media, he saw the clips.
I was going to say, I couldn't get away from it. Like, it's even today I'm scrolling and it's 1 out of every 3 videos is something to do with that concert.
Did it make you want to call an ambulance?
I called an ambulance just to have one on standby because I was worried. God, I love that so much. Up next, NBA Draft Week also marks the official start of the NBA rumor mill working overtime. So we're heading into free agency, which is end of this month, I should say. And one rumor is suggesting that if Klay Thompson were to leave the Warriors, keep an eye on Paul George, perhaps heading north up to the Bay. PG's the prize of the offseason. Clippers are dragging their feet, re-signing him. And the Sixers are waiting in the wings there with all that cap space, just ready to pounce. Do we want to continue talking about Kendrick? Or do we want to talk about Paul George? I mean, Klay Thompson's leaving. Do we not already... Did we establish that already? I thought he was out. He's going to Orlando.
I just completely fell asleep when you mentioned Paul George, bro.
Oh, you don't love his play, his style?
No. His play is fine. It's just he's the most boring NBA rumor mill guy of all time. I'm wrong?
No, I'm with you. I'm actually more interested in where Klay goes, to be honest.
No, me too. I'm more interested in Klay too. But like, to me, Paul George is like, everyone always talks about where he can go.
And why is it
but
matter?
like, ultimately it's changing a team?
Yeah, I think that's
Who
what
of the
I'm with
names
you.
that we're naming are completely changing a team?
There's really, I mean, Clay, Paul, Darius Garland, because it looks like Donovan Mitchell's staying in Cleveland. Hey, there's
Trae Young?
Trae Young, yeah, it's one of those two's moving, DeJounte or Trae Young. Like, there's like little groups like Lauri Markkanen maybe's heading somewhere. Yeah, I'm
Did you say Lauri Markkanen?
shut up, he might be a Spur.
Yeah, yeah, over the top. That's not beating out Kendrick owning the Kendrick over the top. You go. Kendrick was anointed a king. And by the way,
king.
Snoop, I love you, Snoop D-O double G. But still, I mean, you're almost a little late crowning him king of the West. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah.
Well, but for Snoop to say it, it probably took him a little bit longer to get there than most.
Sure. And it has, I don't know if you know this, it probably has a little more impact coming from Snoop.
Yeah, I personally was like, I already viewed Kendrick as the king of the West, but once Snoop said it, I went, now it's real.
I did announce him to be the king of hip hop. I had a full coronation on the radio like 10 years ago.
I do love that his idea of kings, though, is that they are symbols of uniting. That is one of my
they're
favorites.
unifiers. Trust me, I know. I'm watching House of Dragon.
They just unified a kid. Oh no, they did the opposite. They ununified his head from his body, which is what kings like to do.
Are you? So you're watching?
Yeah. Did I just spoiler it? Shit.
No. Did you watch episode 2 yet?
I did. I just finished it.
Okay, I didn't finish yet.
Okay.
But you
no, actually, you're right. I have
1.
15 minutes left, so yeah, we're good. I had to tape this damn podcast.
I know. I got to tell you though, man.
It's good.
This is unrelated. House of Dragon
Yeah, man.
is so friggin' good.
Well, you know why? It's filling the void from Game.
But like, I'm sorry, it's like just as good.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. So far, I'm
Like
okay
it's just as good. If you somehow like just thought, I can see there being people listening right now going, I didn't even bother. Game of Thrones ended. I'm good. Like, who cares about the reboot? Just know you're missing on something that's like basically equivalent. It's amazing.
And here's what I'll add to that, because I 100% concur. But I also, as a big Game of Thrones person, was very disappointed in the final season of that particular show and how it all really sort of ended. And I could see a lot of people feeling that way and not wanting to do this again. And I did it. I was a prime example of said person. So far, I mean, we're 2 episodes into season 2. I'm in.
And by the way, I one day, it's for another episode, if you just want to fight for an hour.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big defender of the final season of Game of Thrones.
God.
I'm the only person who does that.
I need everyone to mark it, please, so we put this in every episode from here till the end.
I not that I think it's great. I just think the hate is like one notch too far. It's not that I think it was great. It's just that like, no, it didn't.
It 100% sucked. It was the stupidest. Yeah,
the whole season?
Just the whole idea. Also, you build Khaleesi up, and now you got her over there crying over a boy. Get the hell out of my face with that bullshit.
Okay. You know what?
This is bullshit.
Does your feminist agenda have to get into every show?
Yeah, it does. That bitch rode dragons for fun.
Yeah, and by the way, guess what? Then she had a massive heel turn, which is pretty badass. And she said, bump that, and started killing people.
And then in the end, she's crying over this dipshit, John, but he could barely put 2 sentences together. Was he hot and doable? Sure. Do I need him speaking? Never.
This is a future. Listen, it's been 90 seconds, which means we've come to a decision. House of Dragon is the most important thing. It was Kendrick, but now I don't know.
What did we do? Oh, it's Kendrick.
It was Kendrick Lamar, but then it kind of feels like every week should be House of Dragon. You know what I mean? Do you think we got it right? Let us know. We will do this again next week. I promise you that. You will join us, and we will come together to determine the only thing you need to care about and what goes over the top.